Last year, I read a book titled Making the Sale by the Harvard Business Press, which recounts stories how the world's top business leaders succeeded within their respective companies. One story that caught my eye was about a man named Sir David Michaels. Early on in his career, Michaels was a senior salesman for a hotel called the Britannia. While he was there, he was assigned the task of gaining a contract from Japan Airlines to accommodate their employees, which was a pretty lucrative contract during that time. Unfortunately, Japan Airlines had a contract with a hotel called the Royal Lancaster. While many told him to give up on receiving the contract, Michaels remained persistent in his pursuit to land the contract. He kept contacting, setting up dinner dates, and taking periodic trips to the golf course to sway the representative from Japan Airlines to the Britannia. One day, the Royal Lancaster overbooked about 50 or 60 of the crew arriving that day from Japan Airlines. Michael saw this as his opening, seized the moment, and eventually landed the contract. And guess how long it took him to land this contract? 2.5 years. We have to realize that some of our goals may only be achieved if we learn to be patient and persistent. It took Michaels 2.5 years to land the Japan Airlines contract. 2.5 years. I know we all have moments when we want something so bad that we become impatient. And consequently, being impatient stops us from being persistent. For example, Webster's dictionary defines impatient as restless. Restless people are more likely to give up on their life goals because they fail to have enough stamina to keep hope alive. If we have to limp towards our life goals, we'll limp. If we have to crawl towards our life goals, we'll crawl. Whatever we have to do within reason to achieve our life goals, we will do it. We may have restless nights, but in the morning comes sunshine. A wise man once told me, strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength. Furthermore, Webster's dictionary defines persistent as continuing to act or exist longer than usual. For those of you who maintain faith, you wonder why people ask you why you still maintain that faith you had a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, because they knew they would have threw in the towel a long time ago. They cannot understand how you keep holding on. They cannot understand how you keep believing. Hey, it is not usual for people to remain persistent. That is why there are many at the bottom and only a few at the top. Hey, we are en route to the top because they are having a time of their life up there. And all I want to know is who is coming with me? Who wants to sustain the stamina to keep hope alive? Who wants to go to the top? Who wants to be patient? Who wants to be persistent? I do. Do you? Achieving our life goals is not an overnight process. Check out my quote. Life does not happen overnight. This is the new voice of motivation, Eric T. Jones signing off. I approve this message and you should too. Thank you and God bless. Peace.